Hello there everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon and I'm here with another recap. Love these recaps and I know that you guys love them too. So I'm a little late on this recap. You guys know what trumps YouTube? Let's see if we can guess it. The grandbabies. So the grandbabies were here yesterday, which was Sunday, and it's normally when I post my recap, and the recap didn't happen. So I'm here now and I've got some fun questions. I've got some fun updates and we're going to get right into it. So we're going to head on over to YouTube and we're going to answer questions first. I may mix it up on you this time. We're going to answer some questions and maybe give some updates in between. All right, so let's get fancy, guys. So here we are on my YouTube channel, Paper Phenomenon. And we want to head on over to community. This is where you ask questions and this is where I look them up to answer. So in last week's recap, in last week's post, which is questions for the week of July 8th through July 13th, I'm going to click on here. We've got 15 and let's get started. So I'm going to sort these so that they are I guess newest first. And the first question is from Sherry. Sherry says, "Hi Kathy, I know you won't remember me, but I started following you 15 years ago when I had my first grandchild. Back then, a lot of the tutorials were on Ustream. I made a lot from those tutorials, like Summer Nights, one of my favorites. That was a great project. We put a coconut on the cover. Amazing. And United We Stand, I think that's the name. Do you still have the tutorials for these? Thank you, Sherry Paperquiller." I did not remember Sherry Rodriguez, but I do remember Sherry Paperquiller. And hello to you and welcome back. So where are all these projects that I did many moons ago when I was on Ustream? Yes, they are still available and you can find them in the CVM. The CVM has an annual subscription. You can purchase your annual subscription, download everything you want, cancel it. Done. There are hundreds of projects on there, hundreds of videos that will entertain you for quite a long time. And back then, I felt like we were in a private setting, so I was a bit unruly back there, guys. I was quite naughty. So we had a lot of fun in those classes. Not that we don't have fun now, but when you watch, you'll know what I mean. So the CVM, it will be linked in the description box below. Remember, it's an annual membership, one time, once a year. It renews automatically. So if you'd like to cancel it, be sure that you go ahead and you cancel that when you sign up. All right, so great question. Welcome back, Sherry Paperquiller, and I hope that you find what you're looking for in there. Next question. So one of the fun things that happened this past week is that I had my very first Crop at Home global event. And I have to say that it went so well. We had such a great time. We worked on a gorgeous project titled Abigail Grace. And yes, you can get the project alone in my shop. I will be doing a final review on the project this week, so look out for that video. We had some wonderful prizes. I want to remind all of the global event Crop at Home goers that if you want a prize and there was a choice of, so be sure to email at info@paperphenomenon.com so that we can get that out to you. I'm having another one. It's a 3-day event. It's a brand new project. We will be using messages from the past paper collection. That event is, I have a date change for you guys. The event is September 6th, 7th, and 8th. All right, September 6th, 7th, and 8th. And I had a date change because I have to get the kits out and my international crafty friends would not get it in time. So I changed the date to be sure that they get their kit in time. It was so much fun, guys. It was such a wonderful event. So the new event, the Crop at Home event in September, it's a brand new project, brand new paper collection. The kits are sold out. However, 50% of the crafters that attended the global event did not have a kit, and they picked up the digital. You can also pick up a hard copy pad of paper if you'd like to, and use your own chipboard, cardstock, and supplies, and you can follow along. So remember, brand new project. I will link you in the description box below to the brand new Crop at Home event, and be sure if you bought a ticket to mark down the new date because you don't want to miss it. It was so much fun. And if you attended the global event, leave a comment in the description box below and share your experience, because that would be wonderful. I got a lot of great feedback via email and on Facebook, so I'm really, really pleased with how it turned out. And I feel like it's a nice balance now between my live event that happens in Pensacola in October and now the virtual. So I can get both groups, because I not only did I feel, but I knew that I was leaving those who could not attend out leaving them out of an experience like this with Paper Phenomenon. So it was a great fun, guys, great fun. So my next two events, I'll Crop at Home in September 6th, 7th, and 8th. And then I have my live event, in-person event, in October. That's the 25th, 26th, and 27th, if I didn't screw that up. But it's at the end of the month, right before Halloween. So if you'd like to attend that, purchase a ticket. Seats are very limited for both of these events, because I cannot have hundreds and hundreds of people in the virtual crop, because it would be too crazy. And for the live event, also very limited. So I hope to see you all there for the next one. All right, let's answer a question. So this question is from Jane. Hi, Kathy. I'm late to ask this question. I just finished your absolutely fabulous, how perfect is this question, global event retreat. It was so much fun. Now I'm about to clean up my craft room, and I wonder, what do you do with all of the scraps after you finish a project? I watched your craft room cleanup video, but didn't hear what you do with the bag of pattern papers and embellishments that you organize. Do you store them, toss them, give them away, or use them again? What a great question, Jane. And I'm here to tell you, all of the above. All of the above. It depends on the collection. Now, I will say embellishments go into my embellishment sack that I now have 2 of, because I feel like embellishments can go with anything. All right. I keep a seasonal one, and you know what? I'm going to grab one for you guys. Hold on. Hopefully I won't have an avalanche, because, see, there goes something. Because this is what happens when you start stacking. All right, so I have these right here. See these mesh bags, and I will link you in the description box to these mesh bags. I keep extra embellishments. This one is particularly mostly Timmy's stuff, all right? But there's a seasonal one, Christmas, there's a Halloween one, and then I have 2 now of kind of everyday things. And they're all up in a shelf over there, nice and organized. So, embellishments I keep. I hardly ever get rid of embellishments. Now, scrap paper, Faith gets seasonal stuff, whatever she wants first dibs on. If I absolutely love the paper collection, I keep it. If I'm not going to use it again, I toss it. Of course, I always look for the donation avenues and things like that, but there's only so much paper teachers want to take, donations want to take. So I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I toss it. All right. So especially if it's pieces like this. All right. These kinds of pieces, I'm not going to use this again. What am I going to use this for? All right. For those of you who make cards, great. You can use them. If you feel that you can use it, absolutely. But for me, I toss them. Small pieces like this. All right. And that's it. So you're going to just have to decide. Again, what's my question that I ask you guys all the time? What can you live with? And what can you not live with? I can live with throwing my scraps out. All right, let's do an update. Let's do an update. So Dr. E has been hard at work, my friends, hard at work with getting all of the videos uploaded. So let's take a look at what she has been up to. So if you click on the video tab, it'll give you, you can sort your videos however you want. I like to sort my videos from latest. So you can do latest, popular, and oldest. If you want to watch everything on the Paper Phenomenon channel, that would be great. So she has uploaded this week, of course, the Inspirational Monday video. And that can go back, oof, so many. Let's go back. I know where I left off because of my previous week recap video. So Inspirational Monday video, which is always a lot of fun. Also, Paper Phenomenon collaboration project she posts, and this is the one right here. And we're still in July, so lots of Christmas projects. This folio right here, guys, where I call it the cutest folio ever, Project 365, Quarter 3, Style 9, final review. There are so many cute pocket ideas in here that I think you guys will be blown away if you pick up this tutorial because it is that good. You can pick them up. Project 365, there's 12 different folios in here in this collection. And what I mean by collection is like in this series. I did one for every month. There's a corresponding paper collection to that, to Project 365. And I call these my hybrid folios because they have a chipboard cover. And they're kind of like mini album-esque, however, with a very, very thin spine, which is about an inch spine. So it's kind of like a hybrid between folio and mini album. So if you love those mini projects, this is the series for you. All right, so check it out. So many fun and unique pocket ideas. Collaboration project, that one is a Janice Freeman project, and she calls it Light Your Way, along with the Versatility album, a gorgeous, gorgeous project. Abigail Grace is in the house, a gorgeous project. For the Crop at Home event, we did an alternative cover, which I will share with you in the final review this week. Another Christmas project, we've got the Christmas stocking and mini album scrapbook. Again, another fantastic Paper Phenomenon project. I urge you guys to watch this video. It is so, so good. All right. Then the Match Style Paperback Album tutorial. I take you through the process here. It's a good one. I did it in Christmas papers, but you can do it up however you want. Another how-to on YouTube class. Let's say these are classes here. They're on YouTube. Some of them are free. Some you have to pick up a cutting guide for. But guys, so worth it. So worth the price of admission if you like these styles of projects. And remember, you can use your own supplies. This December Daily 2012 series is packed with super fun and unique ideas to Paper Phenomenon. It is inspiration central, so I highly recommend that you guys take the time to watch this if you did not watch it back in 2012. So many of the ideas in here are so relatable today. They're very current. I still use them today. I promise you, you will love it and you will enjoy your time. Some more Journal Jam. Dr. E posted the December Journal Jam, so check that out. Lots of fun stuff there. I love that she posted so many classes up to the YouTube channel. And what I mean by that is that here on YouTube, I take you through the process. So if you own the project or you want to check out my teaching style, these are great videos for you to watch because it'll give you a sense of how I do things. All right, so watch them. You will love it. Just play me in the background, guys. Play me in the background. It'll be so much fun. All right, let's answer another question. Thank you, Dr. E, for these gorgeous gorgeous projects, and thank you for this lineup that you are presenting to us. It's so good. So good. Before we get to the next question, let's talk about what is going to be up. This video's added this week. So, of course, Inspirational Monday, Game Night. Oh, no, sorry, that was the last one. Videos for this week, which she started posting. So look out for the faux postage stamp edge tutorial. Look out for the Maxine box and album set, the gift with Mr. Benjamin Jr., goodie box dispenser is the Avid calendar. She's also posting a few more videos on the December Days Documented 2022 project. So look out for all of those videos. She's also doing Patty Katai's December Daily for 2022. So let me correct that. The December Daily for 2012, that's a class on YouTube. And then we're doing December 2022 December Daily by Patty Katai. So you'll want to look out for those videos. So super fun videos posted to the channel. Let's go to another question. The next question is from Marianne, and she asks, "Hi Kathy, I hope your first global event went well. I was unable to attend this recent event, but would love to attend the August session," which, big update guys, it is now in September 6th, 7th, and 8th, 2024. I apologize for rushing you, but have you decided on the type of project for August event? Will it also be a mini album? Thanks to your generous discount, I will purchase the August class, and I am already excited. I'm already so excited. We Canadians need all the discounts we can get to smash down the effects of our exchange rate. Well, I am happy to do that, and I am so happy that I'm able to do that. So thank you so much for purchasing. So yes, let me change this camera view very quickly. Yes, I decided. Yes, it is a mini album. The cover is a little bit unorthodox. Let's call it a cross between a cover and a box. Okay? And it's so funny that you asked me this, because during my most recent crop at home event, I sketched out what the cover was going to look like. And let me just tell you that it was a hot mess. If you guys know anything about me, I can't draw. All right. But I tried, and I don't think anybody signed up. I kid. But it is a mini album, but the album cover is a box. All right. So it's a 2-in-1 type of project, and it's going to be fantastic. And once again, we'll be using the messages from the past collection. It's in the shop right now in both digital and paperback. So be sure to pick it up. You can sign up for the Crop at Home event also in the description box below. I will have a sneak peek for you all next week on this project. So stay tuned. You're not going to regret it, guys. If you buy it sight unseen, you will not regret it. You're going to enjoy the process. The first one was so much fun, so I'm confident, super confident in saying that you will be happy. All right, next question. All right, so this is from Audrey, and it's in Spanish. You know what? I am going to read it in Spanish. Let me practice and I will translate. So from Adri y John. ¿Cuándo vas a hacer un álbum con los papeles dragones y castillos y el de princesa? Me los acabo de comprar y los amo. Saludos desde, I'm going to assume, España, Spain. So Audrey is asking, when am I going to do an album with the papers, Castles and Dragons, or Dragons and Castles, and the Princess paper? She has recently purchased them and she loves them. I'm so glad that you love the papers. And I am happy to say that I do have a project in mind for this. I do have a project in mind for this, but when on the schedule, I do not know yet. But I'm hoping to get it done after my Pensacola event, so that you guys have enough time to make it for Christmas for the kiddos, because it's super cute, guys, super cute. So stay tuned. I am hoping after my Pensacola event, which is at the end of October. So let's say for the beginning of November, I hope to have these projects done. All right, so stay tuned. I will say an SVG file is associated with this, so you will need a cutting machine to make this project. All right. I'll link you to the papers down below so you can see what she's referring to, but they're super beautiful if you have a little boy or a little girl. Thank you for the questions. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias por la pregunta. All right, so the next question is from Lynn. Sometimes when I make pockets according to your So Helpful tutorials, they turn out kind of loose and wobbly, and I can't figure out why. Do you have any tips for me, please? Thank you so much, and lots of greetings from Germany. So loose and wobbly. I'm going to have to change the camera view for this, guys. Let's do so. All right, guys, so I did a little bit of prepping for this one. I made this photo mat during my Crop at Home event. So let me get some glue and let's make a pocket and let's discuss. All right, so I've got my glue here. I'm just going to glue this. This is a little bit unorthodox, right? This type of pocket is going to be a pocket on a photo mat, all right, that has this giant slot. So, and again, I did this in the Crop at Home event. So here's the photo mat. Let's throw a pocket on here. So I've got this cardstock here. The only thing I could think about a loose and wobbly pocket would be the following. All right, so I'm cutting this down to 3 inches. Pockets, let's go ahead and score, right? We need 3 score lines on a pocket. So I'm going to grab this piece and score it at a 1/2 inch on 3 sides. First thing is tape placement. All right, so shallow pockets, I'm trying to think about loose and wobbly, and I just can't quite wrap my brain around it. However, with a shallow pocket, you may get some bowing in the pocket, right? Where it's not completely flush to the page, all right? And that is tape placement. I'm trying to think. Thank goodness none of my pockets are loose and wobbly, but I can definitely see something like that happening in a shallow pocket. And I'm going to give you 2 tips, and let me know if that helps, because I am curious to know. All right, I need a paper clip here. I still have a few final touches to put on this project before my final review. And it's just so beautiful. I'm trying to find another example, but fortunately I don't have anything wobbly here. So, I don't have an example of a wobbly pocket, but that's okay. So, tape placement. Very, very important. Whether you think this is not important, it is. Okay? And let's grab some tape. I'm using my 3/8 inch tape. So tape placement, where you want to attach your tape parallel to the score line, depending on the project, the dented or the bumpy side of the score line, you want to be closest to the cut edge. All right, closest to the cut edge. I use this tool. This is not my tool, guys, but I love it so much that when I remember, I give it a little plug. This is a mitering tool that's made by Darlene by Heart, created by Darlene by Heart on Etsy. If you'd love to get one, I would love for you to pay her a visit on her channel or in her Etsy shop. It'll be linked in the description box below. All right, so, and I cut the tape with it. It's like the perfect size and I love it. So closest to the cut edge without going over, okay, is tape placement. You don't want to go over the cut edge ever, But you don't want to be in the middle either, all right? You don't want to be in the middle, and that's because you're not going to get that perfect stick on the edge of your page. And I may give you an example of that. All right, so hold on. So now you miter, you fold on your score lines, and when you stick this down, I think I'll be able to explain it. When your tape is not right on the edge, okay, especially if you're using 1/4 inch tape, it doesn't really matter a lot. Let's keep it real here, right? It doesn't really matter much if you're using 3/8 inch tape. But if you're using 1/4 inch, oh, I didn't miter properly here. See what happens when I take Sunday off? All right, there we go. My flaps are not overlapping. So if you use 1/4 inch tape and you are not closest to the cut edge, you have a lot of room that doesn't have tape, right? And maybe you get a little bit of lift in your pocket and it's not perfectly flush. So that may be one thing. The second thing is getting it right closest to the cut edge. When, let's just picture it, guys. Picture it just for a moment. When you remove this tape backing, and of course I have nothing close to me today, not sure why that is, but you know, like my knife, so now I have to use my no nails for this. Remove your tape backing, right? And you're gonna attach it. Just bear with me, guys. Bear with me while I get this tape backing off. All right. Whoop. False alarm. There we go. If you don't get your pocket close to your cut edge, when you attach your pocket, all right, so I'm going to attach it right on the edge. You want to start on one side. Get it nice and straight on the, you know, whatever side. If you're starting on the left, so on the left-hand side and at the bottom. So you want to line it up, get it there. And you want to walk your hand over or slide your hand over and situate it on the opposite side. All right? That is how I like to attach a pocket. Now, if you do not get your tape right on the edge, what's going to happen is and I'm going to open this a little bit so you can see. See that flap in there? It's not going to stick right flush to the surface. This is going to lift a bit, all right? And I did my tape properly, so it's not going to lift. So this is going to lift, all right? So this is going to create a problem when you're adding things into your pocket. On this side right here, if you add your tape too close to this fold, when you fold, you're going to see tape. All right, so that's why you want to go closest to the cut edge for those two reasons. You don't want to see tape overhang, and you don't want this flap here and here and here to lift. All right, you don't want any lifting on that. So tape placement and tape placement and application. So I cut another few pieces. This one, a shallow pocket. These longer pockets sometimes tend to bow right here in this area if you are referring to, if this is what you're referring to by wobbly. All right. So we covered tape placement closest to the cut edge without going over, right? We covered application. So we're going to do application again, right? So let's go ahead and miter. Let's do that right here. My next one is burnishing. If you just burnish with your hands, right, you think you have a good crease, but you really don't, all right, because you're going to get all of this bowing. See that? So you want to burnish, and you want to burnish before you attach the pocket. I didn't burnish here on purpose, okay, because now you burnish, right, but your pocket is already on. So I know I helped this bowing a bit. I know I did by pulling it, but you're going to get bowing. So, and if you burnish after the fact, the tape is already in place. The pocket is in place, so it's not going to really flatten out, okay? Now, if you burnish beforehand, really good, go in there and burnish. Get that tape exactly where we discussed, right? Make sure it's as flat as possible. And then application is key, my friends. You can start here at the bottom and then work your way to the top. You can start at the corner and then walk it over. This is my preferred method. But when I have a longer pocket, I like this application and then walk it to the top. All right, so practice. But walking it over or to the top, to the side, whichever way you walk it over is really important. All right, so you want to use your fingers, drag them across. And you're kind of burnishing with your hands as you're applying. All right, so let's try it. Let's do it. Now, I will say that with these longer, shallow pockets, you're going to get some bowing. And another way to correct some of the bowing is your matting, right? So you can use some glue to create some weight on there, and it'll help with that. But it's just the nature of this pocket style. Again, if this is what you're talking about. So with these shallow pockets, I like to start like so, right? Make sure I'm nice and flat. I'm pulling on those ends and then sticking it down. Okay, notice how I never really let it go. All right, and that should help with the bowing of, and I don't know where to hold it, of this pocket here. All right, see that? How nice is that? Perfect. So just try those few techniques and hopefully it helps. And remember, burnishing before is important to the look of it. Burnishing after is more important to the stick. All right, because when you burnish on this double-sided tape, you really activate the sticking action. Okay, really activate the sticking action. So just think about that, guys. Placement of the tape, application, and burnish. Hopefully this helps. The next question is from Nancy Chacon. She says, "Hi Kathy, I would like to make the Photofolio Max Mini foiled and was wondering when the video will be posted." Well, I'm going to ask Dr. E, and I will have her comment in the description. Let's see if she, she already did. Let's see. No, did she? Hold on. Oh, she sure did. It's scheduled for August 2024. So there you go, love. It's scheduled for August 2024. All right. So let's go on to the next question right here. It says, who do we contact about orders that we do not have access to since Kathy King changed her website? This is a great question. I actually answered this because it was really, it's important. And I wanted to be sure that I answered it right away because, let me change the camera view. If you guys purchase something from me, I never want you, one, to have to repurchase it. And I want help immediately, right? Because thank you so much for your purchases. So first, a little misinformation in that question. You do not lose anything because I changed my website. Remember, anything that you buy from me is an automatic download. All right, an automatic download. I pay for a service on box.com. When I say look at your project folder, box.com, so that you have access to these things, but you have to fulfill your end of it. You have to download it. All right, you have to download it. The instructions are in the email that you get instantly from paperphenomenon.com. So if you fail to download your purchase, if you have your invoice, you send us an email, info@paperphenomenon.com, and we will send you your we will send you your purchase. When I switched websites over, there was quite a bit of you that did not download your purchases, and that was some miscommunication, guys, about download. I'm not going to blame you. I'm not going to blame me. It's all good, right? So because I have history of purchases, I had them all the way back to 2019. I thought it was an easy, if you need a download, we can send it to you. But unfortunately, there were many of you that never downloaded, ever. So there is an admin fee attached. If you need more than 5-10 files, I can't remember what it is, there's a $2 charge to give you, like access to 10 files. And it's because I pay for that, right? So I charge for an admin fee to download. Forgive me, I can't remember if it's more than 5 or more than 10. Forgive me. Those both sound pretty fair to me. So that's the only time you are charged anything. But we are here to help. If you ever lose anything, if you can't find anything, you have your invoice number. We are here to help, and we're happy to send you those files. So please do not ever think you have to rebuy something because we have it, we have it. And I know that I have info back all the way to 2019, all right, from when I changed my website the first time. So there you go. All right. So info@paperphenomenon.com is your first point of contact for anything, guys, for absolutely anything. And I want to take a quick minute just to thank you all for your purchases, because I'm always on here on YouTube to sell, right? To sell. And I want to take a minute just to thank you all for purchasing the P3 tape, for rebuying it, for buying one roll of it, because that means you're giving it a chance. And I hope you love it as much as I do. For purchasing my Maker Basics tape, it's my double-sided tape, for rebuying, for buying 12 rolls, and for buying one roll, because that means you're trying it. And those who are buying 12 rolls means that they love it. So thank you to you both of those customers. My magnets, my cardstock, anything that I have on my website, thank you so much for your purchases. And I'm happy that you are pleased with your purchases, that you are coming back for more. And thank you to those who purchase the one roll, that are giving me a chance in this flooded market of everything that we have to choose from. Thank you for giving Paper Phenomenon a chance. It means the world to me. And I thank you. I thank you so very much. So another fun set of questions in this weekly recap. Keep them coming. Always be sure to look for that recap post that Dr. E makes, and you want to ask your questions there. All right. So Thrifty, hold on, let me get it right. Hold on, let me change the camera view. Uh-oh, I lost it. There it is. Thrifty Crafter Mail, thank you for the question, and I hope that we answered it. And I don't know if you emailed to info@paperphenomenon.com, but Jane is your email was not, oh, there it is. There's a whole trail here. So your email was not received. Did you send it to info@paperphenomenon.com? I already got my missing links. Thank you very much. Okay, yay. Everything has been handled, and I am so glad. But remember that your first point of contact is always info@paperphenomenon.com. That's how you get Jane. All right. But you can get me too. Just say, I want to speak to Kathy, right? But Jane is amazing, and she answers all of the questions, and she sends them to me if I need to answer them, or it's, something special, something that she can't answer. So we are here to help, guys. So thank you very much. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and until next time.